Hello everyone, I'm Cody.
And I'm Liz.
And welcome to Unit 3, Early Graduation. So when a 3-year-old maybe flunks out of early preschool, or someone in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, very young, flunks out, you might think that, oh, they're not that smart, or maybe just learning a little slow because they're young. And we all understand there's modest metrics we kind of judge children developing and learning something. Numerical skills, the ability of how fast are they walking, how fast are they talking, reading, and these little things we watch. Flunk out.
Flunk out.
Numerical.
Numerical.
But the story of a boy, Jack Rico, specifically when he was in 3rd grade, flunked out because the school had kind of changed their teaching method. And prior to that, he was seen as very intelligent, and he had memorized all of the US presidents and vice presidents, and he could memorize things and recite it very well. But then once the school changed their teaching practices, he started failing and started doing very bad. And so we'll talk a little bit more about his situation later. So I wanted to ask you, who was the smartest person you know?
That's a really hard question. I know a lot of smart people, but maybe my friend's husband?
Okay.
I actually don't even know what he does because he's so smart, but he's a surgeon, I believe, a brain surgeon.
Oh, very smart.
And he's in a really, really specialized field. So it's some mix of some things, but yeah, he's just a really smart and really nice guy. And he's talented at a lot of different things. And so yeah, I'd say he's probably one of the smartest people I know.
Definitely.
How about you?
Well, I had a great answer, then I heard your brain surgeon. I was trying to one-up that, but I would say my fiance, incredibly smart. I think she's much smarter than me, and I'll swear by that. Not for brownie points from her, but honestly, she was one of the few women in her graduating class and university year who studied electrical engineering. One of very few. So she kind of meets some of the other young girls or now graduates from her university and kind of meets with them, alumni, and talks.
So she's a mentor.
In a way, yeah. And I was a little surprised by it, like, wow, you meet with them every year. And one of her good friends is also back at that university as a professor, teaching the same thing. So I think that's great. We need definitely more women in that area if they're interested.
Right.
So she's definitely the smartest person I know. Now, have you known or heard of any really intelligent children?
I mean, you see a lot of them on the TV, but the one person who comes to mind, who's not somebody I really know, but when I was in high school, we'd take our SATs and PSATs and all of those exams. They held them at my high school. And there was this one kid, it was usually mostly students from my high school, but there was always this one kid who was maybe elementary school age, and he would come with his mom, and his mom would help him set up his tissues and his pencils and his erasers. And he took, the PSATs and the SATs, which were college entrance examinations. And he was there every single time. I don't know who he was, but yeah, he was just always there. So he was, I guess, probably a pretty intelligent kid.
Yeah, hopefully, or the mother was pushing him.
Also a possibility. How about you? Do you know of any intelligent children?
Not off the top of my mind. I didn't know him personally, but I did know his father. He was a friend of mine in Estonia, and he had a kid who was autistic on the spectrum, and very smart in the sense of computers and finding patterns. Really, really good. Things for him just clicked in that area. Click.
Click.
Now, I don't want to say that follows the stereotype of autism, but they just understand things, mathematical, statistics, and numbers much better.
Right.
So definitely the most intelligent child or kid that I've known or met, but yeah. And now the language focus. First up is a great example of. So for my example, Elon Musk is a great example of why you shouldn't stop thinking big.
He certainly is. He's
Yes.
gone to space, or sent things to space.
Send things to space. Yeah.
The next point is whatever, whoever, whenever, etc. So for my example, I would like to thank whoever discovered that roasting, grinding, and boiling coffee beans makes a very tasty drink.
Whoever that is, thank you. All right, and that's it for our preview section. We'll see you on the review.